Are you tired of dealing with digestive discomfort, bloating, and unpredictable stomach issues? What if I told you that the solution could be as simple as what's on your plate? Yes, you heard that right. Stay tuned as we unveil the top 7 superfoods that are about to revolutionize your gut health. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects millions worldwide: digestive health. But we're not just talking about any remedies. We're revealing scientifically backed superfoods that have the power to not only improve your digestion, but also enhance your overall well-being. From exotic fruits to everyday ingredients with a twist, these 7 superfoods are easy to incorporate into your diet and come with benefits that you won't believe until you try them. So grab a notebook because you're about to learn how to turn your kitchen into a powerhouse for gut health. Let's get started. You know, the minute you start eating, it's like your digestive system jumps into action. Picture it like a well-rehearsed ballet inside you, where your body's doing all these intricate steps to break down whatever you're munching on. It's pretty cool how it works to unlock all the good stuff, vitamins, minerals, the works, and then kind of does a cleanup sweep of the leftovers, getting rid of them. Most of the time, we don't even think about this crazy complex dance going on inside us, not until something feels off, right? Luckily, there are things we can do to avoid the not-so-fun stuff like cramps, bloating, you know the drill. And guess what? One of the simplest things you can do is just eat foods that are easy on your digestion. It's like giving your inner ballet dancers the best dance floor to perform on. So, let's talk about putting some superfoods on your plate. Number 1, kiwi. All right, so get this. Eating just 2 kiwis a day can actually keep constipation at bay. Sounds simple, right? These little fuzzy fruits are not just about vitamin C, they've got the gastro world buzzing. There was this study in June 2021 published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology, and it turns out people munching on 2 kiwis daily had better luck with their constipation issues than those who went for prunes or psyllium. And the kiwi group, they had way fewer side effects and actually enjoyed their high-fiber snack more. Number 2, sauerkraut. You might think of it as just a topping for your hot dog, but hear me out. This stuff is actually a digestion superstar. When you're munching on sauerkraut, you're not just enjoying a tasty condiment, you're helping your digestion along. It's all thanks to the good bacteria in fermented foods like sauerkraut. They make these foods easier to digest, plus their prebiotic fibers are like a feast for the friendly gut bugs hanging out in your colon. And it's not just sauerkraut, there's a whole world of fermented goodies out there. Ever tried kefir? It's like a yogurt drink. Or kimchi, that spicy Korean pickled cabbage. And miso, a Japanese paste made from fermented soybeans. These fermented foods are actually a big deal in many traditional cultures, often eaten as an appetizer to get the digestive system ready for the main meal. But hey, a quick heads up, start slow with these fermented foods. Dive in too fast, and you might end up with a bit of cramping and diarrhea, so, pace yourself. Number 3 on our list is all about soothing your tummy with turmeric. You know turmeric, right? That bright yellow spice that's pretty much a staple in curry. Well, it's packed with this compound called curcumin, and it's a bit of a superhero when it comes to fighting inflammation. There was this paper published in November 2021 in Drug Design, Development and Therapy, and it turns out curcumin is kind of a big deal for a bunch of conditions that are linked to inflammation like heart disease, inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, and even depression, but that's not all. This research also highlighted how curcumin plays a role in regulating the gut microbiota. That's huge for people dealing with IBD, helping to ease their discomfort. Plus, it reduces inflammation that might lead to colon cancer. So, bottom line, curcumin is this super potent anti-inflammatory that can really help calm down your digestive tract, especially if you're dealing with any inflammation-related issues. Number 4 is all about ginger and how it can seriously up your digestion game. Ginger isn't just that zingy flavor in your sushi or the go-to remedy for an upset stomach. It's also a powerhouse when it comes to fighting inflammation. This makes it a top-notch choice for helping out with digestion and acting as a natural digestive aid. But don't just take my word for it. There's solid research backing up the wonders of ginger. It's not just about settling your stomach. Ginger actually helps speed up the whole process of moving food from your stomach into the upper small intestine. There was this review in January 2020, published in the journal Nutrients, and it showed some pretty cool stuff. Like ginger not only improves your digestive functioning, but also cuts down on nausea, motion sickness, and even lowers the risk of colon cancer. Number 5 is all about peppermint oil, your new best friend for easing indigestion and soothing that tummy of yours. Peppermint isn't just for freshening breath or flavoring candy, it's actually a big deal in the world of natural treatments, especially for gastroenterologists dealing with stuff like irritable bowel syndrome. The best part, it's affordable, you don't get hooked on it, and there are hardly any side effects. Plus, it really does the job. You can add peppermint oil to all sorts of recipes or even brew it in tea, but it's often taken as a coated supplement, which is cool because it gets right through to your digestive tract without causing heartburn. That's something the National Center of Complementary and Integrative Health talks about. And get this, if you take peppermint oil, the kind that releases in the small intestine, for around 4 weeks, it can make a big difference for IBS symptoms. This stuff works like a charm, smoothing and relaxing your bowels. There was this study in 2020 in gastroenterology that showed exactly how effective it can be. Number 6 is all about the gut-friendly superstar, yogurt. So our digestive tract is like a bustling city full of bacteria, fungi, and even viruses. Yeah, it's a bit wild to think about, but this whole community, called the gut microbiome, is super important. And guess what? What we eat really matters to these tiny inhabitants. Eating foods like yogurt, which is packed with probiotics, those are the good microorganisms, can make a huge difference. They're like the superheroes of digestion, supporting our immune system and managing inflammation. There was this study in August 2021 in the journal Nutrients that found certain probiotics in yogurt can even protect your gut when you're on antibiotics, which usually lead to, well, let's say less than fun bathroom trips. Not into yogurt? No worries. There are supplements out there with even better strains of probiotics. But just a heads up, the science isn't totally solid on the benefits of probiotics alone. They're great and all, but they work best as part of a bigger health plan, maybe with some prebiotic fiber and other stuff that's proven to help. And speaking of studies, there was this review in June 2021 in Microorganisms that kind of throws a question mark on whether probiotic supplements are a game changer for digestive health, especially in older folks. Some small studies did show improvements in chronic constipation, though, so it's a bit of a mixed bag, but still worth considering. Number 7 is about the wonders of fish oil, and it's not just for your heart, it's a big deal for your digestive tract too. The thing is, the omega-3 fatty acids in fish oil are like the peacekeepers of your body, keeping inflammation in check. One cool way to get more of these omega-3s is by shifting towards a Mediterranean diet and loading up on fatty fish like salmon, halibut, and mackerel. Now here's something interesting doctors and researchers have found. People with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, which, by the way, is a pretty common reason to see a gastroenterologist might not be getting enough omega-3s from fish. There was this small study in 2017 in the journal Medicine. They looked at 30 Asian women with IBS and 39 without, and guess what? The women with IBS had more depression, more unhealthy saturated fats in their blood, and less of those good omega-3 fatty acids. And there's more. A study in December 2020 in Gut Microbes found that taking omega-3 supplements for 6 weeks made some small but interesting changes in the gut microbiome. It kind of hints that omega-3s might act as a prebiotic for your gut. But, as with all good things, more research is needed to really get the full picture of how omega-3s work their magic in our gut. Before you dash off to stock up your pantry, we've got a little favor to ask. If you enjoyed diving into the world of digestive health with us, go ahead and hit that like button. We love hearing from you too. In the comments below, let us know which of these superfoods you're most excited to try, or share your own gut-friendly tips. Your insights could be the breakthrough someone else needs. Catch you in the next video.